This is my first custom-built mechanical keyboard. I view mechanical keyboards similar to how someone can value something like a car. It's something that you use every day, and for people like myself who do a lot of their work on a computer, it's literally the control to my livelihood. I've gone through my fair share of pre-built keyboards, but I wanted to make something that's uniquely me and also serves as a celebration of some of the creators in the mechanical keyboard community. In this video, I'll show you what went into this build and how I put it together. Also stick around to the end of the video for a sound test. If you want to see more mechanical keyboard videos like this, smash that like button and let me know in the comments what topics you want to see in the future. Starting off, we have an acrylic 10 keyless case from SM Keyboards. I'll be posting links in the description below to the various creators and vendors I purchased parts from for this build. The color of this case is UV green, which is one of the main themes I wanted to focus on. SM Keyboards was also nice enough to get cruise control etched on the top of this case. This case consists of an aluminum plate and stacked with various layers of acrylic to serve as the foundation for this build. Next, we have our GMK Waves keyset designed by Enjoy and MySec with the novelties created by Bib. This is my favorite keyset of all time. My favorite color is green, and I've always had a passion for audio and music. GMK Waves just hits all the points I'm looking for in a keyset. This was actually my first GMK set I've ever purchased, and I'm personally a huge fan of the quality of these caps. I've had this set mounted on another keyboard before, but this keyset served as a large part of the inspiration for this build. I just can't get enough of how nice this keyset looks, and I personally think it fits really well with everything else used in this build. The switches I use for this board are Gator and Glows. Even though I'll probably never see them in the completed build, these switches literally glow in the dark. I swapped the switch springs to 38 grams and lubed it with Krytox 205G0 to give them a very different feel from my other boards. I used a Hinnybush H88 PCB for this board. I found out the creator of this PCB is also named Josh, so I just had to ship it. Sorry that my fingerprints ruin how great the quality of this PCB is, but compared to other PCBs I've tinkered with in my other boards, this one has to be the nicest I've worked with. This PCB was fairly easy to solder on, and it had a lot of flexibility with LEDs. I would highly recommend Hinny PCBs. Now here are the various miscellaneous parts I used for this board. First off, I used a set of Durock screw and stabilizers, and I also had a variety of LED UV lights to try to make this board glow. I ended up not using everything here, but it was nice experimenting with the different lighting elements to kind of make this board my own. To add quite a few cherries on top of this board, I decided to add a few Artisan Caps. To be honest, these caps aren't cheap, but the artistry put into some of this work, it just blows my mind. To start off, we have a blue Avo and a blue Alifu from CYSM. I thought this navy blue color complemented the GMK Waves keyset really well. And these are just super cute, and just the work put into it is just awesome. Next we have a Keypora from Alpha Keycaps. I believe this is the Gru key colorway. I thought this color matched the keyset perfectly, and just the level of detail and artistry into this cap just wanted to be a part of this board. Next we have a Reptar, a pinnacle of my childhood and a great character to have on board, and it's also green, so it works out too. But yeah, this creator is out of Australia, and just love the work and love the artistry put into this cap here. Lastly, we have my Grail. This is the CYSM Key in green. I was searching for this cap for months, and I just had to have it. And to be able to have this on my board now is just something that's awesome, and I just really love this keycap. As a little bonus, I got these way after the filming of this video, but this is the Royal Sauvage WASD set from Latrialum. These caps are just so nice, so I just had to show them off in this video. Getting into the build itself, I'll be showing off some clips from my stream on Twitch building this board. I do stream on occasion when I have random projects like this, so feel free to follow me on Twitch in the link below if you want to catch a future stream. In this clip, I'm just simply testing that the PCB is functional by using a pair of metal tweezers. Installing stabilizers is something I feel like I could use a lot more practice with. I felt that a majority of my time spent building this board happened during this process. Getting the feel I want out of these stabilizers was quite a challenge. Soldering the switches into the PCB was probably the most enjoyable process for myself. I did have some issues initially because I didn't make sure my switches were sitting flush into the PCB, but after some trial and error I was able to even it out for the most part. I've learned soldering switches into the corners first is the best way to make sure everything is leveled and centered. Once the corners were in properly, soldering the switches from top to bottom was quite simple to do. Putting this all together was quite the rewarding experience. For those of you out there who have built your own computer, this feels pretty similar to the feeling you get once all your parts are plugged into your case. And honestly, if you can build a computer, you should be able to build a keyboard on your own too. Being my first time building a keyboard on my own, I made my fair share of mistakes. I did learn a lot to prepare myself for builds I had planned in the future. And let me know in the comments below if you want to see me upload more build videos like this. In the video description, I'll also recommend some other YouTube channels from the mechanical keyboard community. I would recommend you check them out if you want to learn more about these keyboards, or if you want to see someone actually build a keyboard properly. As we finish up building this keyboard, I did realize that I've made a few mistakes in the first row placement as well as the LEDs. I had to make a few adjustments to this board before filming the final form of this build. Before showcasing the final board, if you've seen the other videos on my channel before, you know I just had to make a cable for this. I have a GX16 Aviator Cerakoted with UV reactive neon green. I have my coil using neon green paracord with UV reactive green TechFlex. I made my straight end using neon green paracord and carbon TechFlex. Now I have my USB-A and USB mini connectors, as well as some black heat shrink. I hope you enjoyed this cable build time lapse. If you care to learn more about building custom cables, feel free to check out the custom cable tutorials on my channel. And here's the build in its final form. The UV reactive materials used for this build is just really cool to look at. To wrap up this video, I have a little sound test for you. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video. If you liked it, you can support this channel by subscribing and leaving a like. I hope you enjoyed being a part of my journey in building my first custom keyboard. And let me know in the comments below if you have any stories about how you got into mechanical keyboards yourselves. Anyways, you can also feel free to connect with me on social through the links in the description below. And I think that's all from me today. I hope to see you in the next video, and make wise choices.